Should people who harm animals face the same punishment as those who harm human beings? Recently, an 18-year-old babysitter was charged with animal cruelty and accused of violently taking a dog's life in Waukesha County. I have put the videos together from what I've found from start to finish, and let me know what your thoughts are on all of this. But before I let that play, don't forget to support the channel by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to help BeautyBuyGen get to 7K subs. So without further delay, here we go.
Good evening. Thank you so much for looking in. I'm Bill Walsh. A Sussex family wants justice after their dog was found dead inside of their young daughter's bedroom on Friday. Waukesha County Sheriff's officials say the 18-year-old babysitter was arrested for animal cruelty. Ellie Nakamoto-White joins us now in the studio with some disturbing details. Ellie.
Bill, they agreed to speak with me tonight anonymously and tell me their babysitter is a family friend they've known since she herself was a baby. They say there have never been any signs of violence or any problems, so now they're left to wonder what happened.
It was unlike him just to disappear.
On a typical day, you can find 8-year-old Batman either on his chair or in his cage.
You would hear the jingling of his collar or his nails on the hardwood floor.
So when he went missing on Thursday, his owners spent hours searching.
Just like a child, you pour your blood, sweat, and tears into this being.
But on Friday afternoon,
Our daughter comes into the kitchen and she's like, hey, there's some red stuff on my wall.
that red stuff first assumed as paint or even maybe nail polish.
She then walked into her room and 2 seconds later, you hear her scream.
Callers reporting they believe their babysitter murdered their dog. They found it in a room hidden with blood everywhere.
The family pup found buried under a pile of stuffed animals and blankets.
And all I could do was just yell, "That's my dog."
The Waukesha County Sheriff's Department says Batman had a, quote, possible stab wound and a plastic bag on his head.
There's no words to explain the anger, the sadness, the pain that just went through my body.
The last person to see him, their babysitter.
She was watching our 4-year-old daughter on Thursday night, which then makes us even more terrified.
Who had even helped them look for Batman when he went missing.
What did he do that would make her do something so horrific to him?
His owners tell me they tried calling and calling, but never heard back from her or her parents.
You walk down the hallway and you know what had happened in this room. I want her to understand that she just didn't take our pet away. She took a family member from us.
Now we have reached out to the Waukesha County District Attorney's Office to confirm if charges have been filed against the babysitter accused. Batman's owners tell me that her arraignment is scheduled for Monday afternoon at the Waukesha County Courthouse. Live in studio, Ellie Nakamoto-White, CBS 58 News.
Poor little pup.
18-year-old Kylie Sonneman walked into Waukesha County Court in handcuffs Monday. The high school senior is accused of killing this 8-year-old Chihuahua named Batman. Waukesha County investigators say a Sussex family asked Sonneman to babysit one of their children. When the family came home, Batman was nowhere to be found. The next day, the parents say they found his body covered in blankets in their 11-year-old daughter's room with blood all over the place.
They believe their babysitter murdered their dog. They found it in a room hidden with blood everywhere.
The Waukesha County Sheriff's Office says deputies found the dog with what appeared to be a stab wound and a plastic bag over his head.
There's at least some suggestion that this was a crime of violence perpetrated in the presence of a 4-year-old child. Crime itself is very disturbing.
A criminal complaint states Sonneman claimed that the dog was biting her and that she does not remember doing anything to him. Investigators say she used scissors to commit the violence and hid them in the family's home.
We understand that these are serious allegations, but at the end of the day, this is a Class I felony, lowest level felony, obviously, and Ms. Sonneman is 18 years old with no prior criminal history.
Sonneman didn't say anything to the court during her initial appearance. Batman's family described him as lovable and protective of their 4-year-old child.
The family was visibly emotional throughout court today. They did decline to do an interview. Now, Sonneman's cash bail was set at $15,000. She's due back in court next week. In Waukesha County, Mary Joel, TMJ4 News.